Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday night webinar. Today is Monday, October 30th.
No, November.
November 30th. My name is Randy Crebs, Executive Goal Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Executive Ruby Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He's an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the great introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the webinar. Thank you for bearing with us as we switch to any meeting. I'm very excited about this new platform, mostly because it's going to make good recordings that we can use and give out to our team. We've had some trouble with the GoToMeeting platform, so I'm real excited about this one and most excited about the people on this webinar right now. We have lots to recognize, a lot of accomplishments. I'm really proud of what everybody's doing to help others and change lives. So before we get into the recognition, I want to remind you of our Team DMO. That stands for Daily Method of Operation. And if you do this DMO every day, you will be successful. Number one, use the products, AM and PM. Very easy. Be a product of the product. Number two, read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material every day. That's very crucial. In fact, non-negotiable. The most important thing is for you to improve your skills. And reading 15 minutes a day is amazing. Listening to this webinar would count as well. And then add 2 new people to your contact list and invite them with a text message or a phone call. And you know, if you haven't done that already, you can do that tonight right after this webinar. But 2 a day brings freedom your way. So really, those are the main 3 things. And we've added a 4th one. But before I talk about that, here's an example script. When you invite somebody, literally, I still use this script to this day. And it's basically, you know, hey, Jill, my company just came out with a 10-minute YouTube video. We need to practice on some friends. Would you be willing to watch it and let me call you afterwards to ask a few questions? That little script works amazing. I still use it to this day with people that I meet, that I get to know, that are my friends. And so twice a day, you're going to get these videos out. You're going to help people. It's really cool when they watch the video. You call them back with your sponsor on the line and answer their questions, and magic happens. Most importantly, you change lives. And number 4 is get in state. Read your goals and visualize your dreams twice daily with emotion. It's very important to always remember why you're doing this, why you're building your business, and getting in state. Every morning I read my goals while I brush my teeth, and every evening I read my goals when I brush my teeth. So it's very, very important to get in state, visualize your dreams twice daily with emotion. Okay, so team recognition. So here are the people that have been doing the DMO, and you know they're doing DMO because they are enrolling brand new people. So let's start off by recognizing Tyra Gonzalez Martinez. New client introduced by Renee and Megan Martinez. And I met Tyra this last Saturday at Renee and Megan's Mixer. She's an awesome mother of 2. And welcome to the team, Tyra. Also welcome Veronica Lambaria, new client introduced by Renee and Megan. Welcome, Veronica. Also welcome Kim Martinez, new client introduced by Renee and Megan. Wow, Renee and Megan Martinez really lighting it up. Also welcome Roy Rodriguez, new client introduced by Renee and Megan Martinez. And Roy is Megan's father. Cute father-daughter picture there, Megan. Also welcome Jason Garza, new client introduced by Renee and Megan Martinez. Nice biceps there, sir. Renee and Megan doing awesome work. Also welcome Janae Thomas, new client introduced by Shay Huggins. Welcome, Janae. Janae's about to have a baby, I think, this week. So we're very excited for you to be on your prenatals, Janae. Also welcome Anna Karen Beltran, new client introduced by myself and my wife, Crystal. Cool story. Crystal met Anna Karen at MAC Cosmetics doing her makeup. And then Crystal invited her to our Facebook online party, and she attended our Facebook online party, and she learned so much that she wanted to be a client, and she got a custom My Health Pack, and she lives in El Paso. So welcome, Anna. Also welcome Junior Alvarado, new client introduced by myself and my wife. Junior is actually Crystal's cousin. They grew up together. Junior is studying to be an esthetician, and he lives in Georgetown, Texas, and he got his own custom My Health Pack as well. Welcome, Junior. Also welcome Hector, new client introduced by Aurora Cantu, and this is Aurora's picture, but she enrolled Hector, so congratulations. And great job, Aurora. Nice to see you hitting the board. Also welcome Mike Garcia, new client introduced by Amy Gonzalez. Great job, Amy. You've been making check after check after check out there in Lockhart, Texas. Very proud of you, Amy. So that's a lot of clients. I'm really proud of our team. We're making a difference out there, helping new people improve their health and get results, which is most important. Now we're going to recognize and welcome our brand new associates. So first I would like to welcome Paul Rodriguez, who became an associate this past week, and he was introduced to USANA by myself and my wife, Crystal. We met Paul actually at one of the Fashion Week events that Crystal was doing when she was doing her makeup. Paul is actually lives right north of, I guess, it's kind of northern San Antonio, and he does personal training out of his garage, like as a business, but he's also has background in the oil field industry. So kind of a similar background as Renee and Megan. And he looked at the videos and decided he wanted to become an associate, and really excited to be working with you, Paul. He's an awesome guy. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. He'll be on next week's webinar. Also welcome Diane Hecht from La Pine, Oregon, new associate introduced by Randy and Viola Krebs. And I would like to bring Diane onto the webinar. Are you there, Diane?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Awesome. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
So could you tell the team just a little bit about you and your background, maybe what you do for work, and what attracted you to USANA?
Well, my main goal, or my main job in the past, has been dog training. I've been doing that for 25 years. What attracted me to this company was I wanted to work from home so that I continued my dog training. I wanted a reputable company, something that I could trust and not be one of the scams you hear so much about, and just to get into something different and exciting.
Wow. Well, I am so glad that you made the decision to start with USANA. I can tell you you're in very good hands with Randy and Viola Krebs, my parents. They are very well respected in the entire United States market, actually the entire company, and they're top income earners in the state of Utah. So you couldn't have anyone better to be working with.
Well, that's exciting to hear.
Yes, you found some gems of leaders, and obviously I've seen them grow so much. We've grown together. I've also been with USANA for 10 years, and it's just been the best for us. Financially for sure, but also our health. I've been off allergy meds for 10 years. I know that my mom and dad's health stories, you probably heard them already. Mm-hmm. Did you know my wife's story?
No, I don't think so.
She actually got diagnosed with cervical cancer 2 years ago, and we were engaged to be married. We had to put our wedding on hold, and we were pretty devastated and not sure what was going to happen, And we contacted Dr. Ladd McNamara, and he said, when you go to those cancer doctors, they're going to tell you not to take vitamins. And that's exactly what happened. And we didn't listen to him because Dr. Ladd said, we have cancer patients that are taking the products. And so Crystal took tons of USANA, and it kept her healthy cells healthy while the chemo and radiation was kind of killing the cancer stuff. And today she's cancer-free, and we've been married a year.
Well, that's exciting to hear. That's good. I do have some health problems that I'm very much anxious to get rid of.
Totally understand that. Totally understand that. And I will tell you that you're in very good hands with my parents because they'll be able to guide you through that process.
Well, I look forward to it.
Yeah, me too. And look forward to meeting you at one of our big events, one of our big destination events, maybe Las Vegas.
Yeah, that would probably be a good one.
Oh, yeah, we'll have a blast. Well, welcome to the team, Diane. We're very excited to be working with you.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
All right. Okay, so let's go to some special recognition. Big congratulations to Matt and Shay Huggins for being number 47 top associate sponsors in the United States. Awesome job, Matt and Shay. Very proud of you. Also, congratulations to Randy Viola Crebs being number 23 top preferred customer enrollers in the United States for the week ending November 13th, which was the last report released. Fantastic work, Mom and Dad. And also big congratulations to Catherine Lord. Catherine won a GoPro book. I love this picture. So last week we had a little competition amongst the team to see who could prospect the most friends during Thanksgiving. And Catherine won. So I want to bring you on the line, Catherine.
Hello.
Hi, you sound great, by the way. Are you on a phone or what's different?
Nothing is different. I'm sitting here just like I always do.
Maybe it's any meeting.
Maybe.
But you sound really clear and loud for the first time, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, me too, actually.
So Catherine, tell the team about your prospecting. How did it go? What did you say? We want to learn from you.
Well, okay. So I babysat my neighbor dog while he was on an interview to Beverly Hills. And I had talked to him about the vitamins before he left, and he said he was really interested. And when he came back, he would, talk to me about it. So when I gave him his dog back, we talked about it, and he is, I guess, the trip cost him about $1,500 to go and come back. And so he said, I am definitely interested in these vitamins. And when I get my check back from my trip, I'm going to order. He's interested in the CoQ10. Oh God, what else? There were 5 of them he had written down, but 2 of them he was going to ask his doctor about. And so anyway, I explained to him that those are optimizers and that he should really start with the essentials in Biomega. And then he was like, I was looking at the Biomega and that was one of them, but I was concerned about the fishy thin. I said, you don't worry about fishy taste. So that's another one he might get, I guess. So I'm excited about that. I talked to my aunt who lives in Massachusetts. She is not interested at this time. I'm really going to keep working on her though, because she had breast cancer maybe 5 years ago, and then just this past month they found skin cancer on her face, and so she had that removed. And I wish I could talk to her more about how good the vitamins are going to be for her, but anyway, at this point she's too busy with her love life, I guess. She's like 77 or something. And then, let me see, there was my neighbor, my aunt. Who else did I tell you? I can't even remember.
I don't know.
And I met
You went through a lot, and first of all, I just want to congratulate you for winning this GoPro book.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm going to use it to give to someone.
Good. Well, I know you already have several, but now you're going to have another one, and that's right. That's what it's for.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, and great job, by the way, leading the whole team last week.
I can't even believe it, but thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Catherine. All right. So before we get into the training, and actually there's one more recognition we have to do about our Team DSI incentive. I just want to say that if you have a brand new client, you want to add them to our USANA Clients Facebook page by adding them where the red box is, putting their name in there, and then hitting Add Member. and then making a post and putting their picture and writing a little paragraph about, about them, introducing them to the team and giving them some recognition and introducing them, into this community. So that's really an important part of building your client base is adding them to the USANA clients page. And when you have a new associate, please add them to the Team DSI page, which is a separate page. Again, if you're watching this webinar, you're part of this page, and this is for our associates, but you could add a client here who's interested in making money as well. And that's the back end of our private Team DSI within the USANA family. Now, there's another Facebook page called Hybrid Solutions, and this is the USANA family at large. And if you see, there's here over 6,000 members. This is for associates only. So when you enroll an associate, you basically add them to this group, and then you make a post. When you need a good success story, you can go to here and search this group, and you could type in something like, diabetes or allergies or whatever, and you could actually see a story of someone who had one of these things. And the thing about hybrid is that, first of all, number one, USANA is not a cure. USANA does not cure diabetes or allergies, but if you want to hear somebody's story who took the products and see how it helped them, you could search and find some stories here. And there's over 6,000 members, so you have access to USANA associates from all 23 different countries. Okay, so before we get into the training, I wanted to talk about our Team DSI holiday giveaway. This is an incentive that we're doing it's a 4-week incentive. And so far, week 1 is done. So I want to, first of all, give recognition to our winners of week 1, which is Renee and Megan Martinez. So winners of the first blender bottle, this is a convention-only blender bottles. You cannot buy these at all unless you were at convention. They're not for sale. So we got 3 of them, and we're giving them away 1 a week for the next 3 weeks. So 1 is already gone, and that goes to Renee and Megan Martinez. So I want to bring them on the line because not only did they get the blender bottle, but they also generated over 400 points. I think it was 443 points. So they're now also qualified for $45 worth of free USANA products from us. So I'm going to bring them on the line. Renee and Megan, are you there?
What's going on, Jared?
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. Megan said she wants the purple one.
She wants the pink one?
Or pink one.
Okay. All right. So the pink one, I have it right here in my office. That is yours, Megan.
Hey.
And there's 3 weeks left. So, hey, you all might win all 3. Who knows? You got people challenging you this week, though. We got Khalid and Barbara Medina. They got already a new client with a 100-point order in. We got Ruby Perez got 90 points in. Got like my language.
Well, we're definitely gonna get him some competition because I'm about to put 120 order right now.
Okay, then it's gonna be close. We'll see by the end of the week, but you guys are doing amazing work. I mean, did you see all those clients at the beginning of our webinar? Those were all yours.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think I haven't counted y'all's clients, but I think you probably passed 50 now, easily, maybe 60.
Awesome.
Yeah, now the hard part is keeping with them.
Oh, no joke. And the associates that you have now, man. Y'all are getting real good associates. Really proud of y'all.
Thank you.
Yes. So could y'all just share some things that you feel are helping you be successful, and also how you're overcoming some of these challenges like lack of time, busy life, 3 kids, full-time job, side business in with your own CrossFit gym. Like, how are you overcoming challenges, and what do you feel like is helping you do that?
Man, I don't know. We have so much stuff going. We have so much stuff going on. I don't even know how we do what we do. It's just like that thing you had that I didn't make because I was asleep from getting back off of the shift work and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We just keep hammering at it. The thing that helps us most probably is that weekly action plan.
Weekly action plan
that we write down, and just like last week, we knew me and you had talked about last week. Every single order that I put in, every single thing I put is going to go on 2 right. because we had a ton of.
You're breaking up. Renee, can you hear me? Dad, can you hear Renee?
No, they're unmuted, but I cannot hear them.
Uh-oh, we lost you, Renee and Megan. I don't know if it's a Wi-Fi signaling issue or what. Oh, dang. They were getting some good nuggets of advice and wisdom. Well then, Renee and Megan, maybe at the end of the webinar you can continue that thought because you have some great things to share with the team. Clearly, you are leading the way. You've enrolled more people than myself and my parents even in this last 2 weeks. So we're really proud of you and excited to hear what you have to say when the computer issues clear up. So if your computer audio works again, please text me or maybe we'll try it at the end of the webinar. One last time. Are you there, Renee, Megan? Okay, well, this will be to be continued, but great job this week. I want to remind you all that the incentive is 3 weeks left. So here's the dates of the incentive. It was a 4-week incentive. Week number 1 is over. Week number 2 ends this Friday, December 4th. Week number 3 ends Friday, December 11th. And week number 4 is Friday, December 18th. That's the last day. Now, how does this work and how can you win? Okay, here it is. Basically, you win by enrolling new associate initial orders and new client initial orders. So whenever you enroll a new associate, they buy so many points. Whenever you enroll a new client, they buy so many points. So here's an example. Let's say that you generated 520 sales volume points of new initial orders. That would be a combination of clients and associates. But let's say the number was 520. Then you would get $52 of USANA products on us. If you generated 2,500 sales volume points of new initial orders, you'd get $250 of USANA products on us. So there's no cap to the initial sales volume points that you can generate, but you need to get a minimum of 300 points to win. So the whole idea there is if you generate 300 points, then you would get $30 of USANA products on us. But guess what? We pay the shipping and tax. So you actually would get $30 of pure USANA, which would be a case of Rev 3s or whatever you want. So here's the rules. You opt into YapCity with that link. The cash prize pays for any USANA products, even Rev 3. Number 3, we pay tax and shipping, so your prize is pure USANA. Number 4, the points and prizes will be tallied on December 18th. Number 5, please let us know what products you want by Friday, December 18th. Number 6, the gift orders will be shipped the week of Monday, December 21st. Number 7, the prizes start at 300 points generated. Number 8, if you want a product that costs more than your prize, you can pay the difference, but still the tax and shipping are on us. And all products ordered are gifts to you. We appreciate you and we're excited about all you're doing. And this is a great time to give USANA as a present and for your clients to order USANA as a present to themselves or a present to their family members. But wait, there's more. The blender bottles. So there's 2 of them left. And we haven't thought of a bonus to give on week 4 yet, but right now we're going for that second blender bottle. Whoever generates the most points this week not only can qualify for cash back on their USANA orders, but they will also get the USANA blender bottle week 2. Happy holidays. So that's just some little fun for us to have for this month of December. And now we're going to get into the short training. Now, this is a nice, short, and sweet training, so I want you to stick with me here. You might need to stand up, stretch. Stay with me because we're almost done. I'm going to take a 5-second break, and then I'm going to come back in for editing purposes. Hi, my name is Jared Krebs. I'm an executive Ruby director and co-founder of Team DSI. I'm pictured here with my wife, Crystal, and we've been with USANA for 10 years. We've been clients and associates for that time. The products have totally changed our lives, and so has the business model. Today's short training is going to be prospecting for success. You see at the top it says, I met a good person. How do I prospect them? Have you ever been out there, like say at the grocery store or at Starbucks or at the bank or at a holiday party, and you meet somebody, you maybe didn't know them before, and they're just sharp. They're just like a good person. And you feel like, you know what, I want to tell them about USANA, but I don't want to come off salesy. I don't want to come off weird. I want to actually do it right. So I'm going to share with you tonight, actually in this short training, a very simple way to prospect somebody that you meet in public and have it turn out beautiful. Okay? So there's a few things to know before I get into the training. Number one, when you form your prospect first, they start talking about themselves. Now, you may not have heard what form means if you're brand new, but F stands for family. That means talking to them about their family. O stands for occupation. That's like talking to them about what they do for work. R is recreation. You're talking about what they like to do for fun. And then M is your message. So I never give my message unless I've already formed them in advance. Okay, that's very important if you want to have good results, because if you start talking about you and your message without forming them first, they're probably going to think you're a salesman. Okay, so really very important you talk to them about them. And guess what? They will like you more because people love talking about themselves, and you will gain confidence. Okay, so that's what I mean by forming. It's very important. It's going to help you be confident and help them be open to your message. Next thing you need to know, you don't have to be good to get started, but you have to get started to become good. So you might be afraid or like, oh gosh, what do I do in this situation? But I can just tell you, have guts, have faith, and just start asking them about what they like to do for work, or what they do for work, or what they like to do for fun. Ask them about their family. Start forming people and then tell them your message, because if you don't do that, you'll never grow your business. And honestly, at the end of the day, you won't help them. And that's what this is. It's not about you. It's about helping somebody new. So you don't have to be good to get started, but you do have to get started to become good. Make it a habit. This is the third thing. Make it a habit to form the people you meet every day. Wherever you go, at the grocery store, at a holiday party, you're going to be at a lot of holiday parties here in December. Make sure you form everybody everywhere. Just talk to them about their family, what they like to do for fun, etc. You will create the opportunities and your message will become natural. Okay, so when you got to create these opportunities, they're not just going to come to you. So here we go. First thing I want you to do is save this link. This link is lukewarm.teamdsi.info. You might need that http:// in front of that. The reason why you need this link is because it's going to give you a specific script, a very simple script to accomplish the prospecting. And you might need to refresh if you have problems. If you go to this link and it doesn't work, you might have to hit refresh and then it'll work. And sometimes that happens. Okay, so when you go there, here's what you're going to see. You're going to see this document. It's called Scripts for Lukewarm Market Prospecting and Enrolling. Okay, now I adapted this from the Danny Johnson trainings and made it specific to USANA. So I was trained by Danny Johnson, and I want to give credit where credit is due. And this is how it works for USANA. Go to page 2. Now, when you're watching this webinar, you don't need to go to page 2 because I've gone to it for you, but here it is. And here's where you want to basically master this one page. Now, I'm going to zoom in. So I already explained what form stands for. Always form your prospect first. F is for family. Talk about their family. O is for occupation. Ask about their line of work. R is recreation. Ask what they like to do for fun. M is message, and tell them your message. Okay? So I will do this everywhere I go with people that I meet. And at the very end, I will tell them my message. Now, to make it more simple, here's usually what I say right there. So what do you do for a living? And they're going to be like, oh, I do this or I do that. Or, oh, cool. How long have you done that? Oh, 5 years or 30 years or 10 years, whatever they say. And I say, oh, cool. What do you like most about it? And they're going to say, oh, I like this and I like that. And what do you dislike about it? Oh, I just, And guess what? I did this today with my banker. I was actually in Wells Fargo Bank, and I was opening a new bank account. And I basically told my banker, how long have you worked here at Wells Fargo? And she said, 4 years. And she said, I worked 2 years as opening accounts, and 2 years I was a personal banker. I'm like, oh, really cool. What do you like about it? I said, she's like, I like, she said, I like helping people and all the new people that I meet. And I said, oh, what kind of people do you meet? And you can kind of expand on some of these questions when they give an answer. She said, and then it was like, what do you dislike about it? It's what I asked her. And she's like, I dislike making coffee and I dislike greeting people at the door. That's what she said. So when she said those things, then I just, that was it. I didn't even bring up USANA. I just continued opening my bank account. Now, that's one of the things. You don't have to jump all over them so fast. You can form them and then go back to whatever you were doing. Okay. But just before you part ways, say this. Okay. So this is exactly what I did with the lady at the bank. Right before I had finished opening the bank account, signed the papers, had the paperwork, about to walk out the door, I said to her, I said, Tanya, you mentioned that you like helping people and you like meeting all types of different people, and you don't like making coffee and you don't like greeting people at the door. Well, I work for a company that's expanding all over the country right now, and I don't know if you have the skills and the kind of person that we're looking for, and I'm sure you're totally happy working here at Wells Fargo, your current job, but let's exchange numbers and I can get you some more information. Then be quiet and have them write their number down for you to call them. That's exactly, I was quiet. Okay, so that all caps, that thing where it says then be quiet, it's very crucial. And you know what? She was like, she actually told me, she's like, actually, I'm not totally happy here. That's literally what she said. So I was like, okay, well, write your number down and I'll call you tomorrow. What's the best time to call? And she said 6 o'clock. So tomorrow at 6, I will be calling her. Okay, so that little paragraph is literally my calling card. Without this paragraph, most of you who I've started in USANA would not be in USANA. Okay, if you really want to take your business to the next level, you need to learn this, to say this to people you meet in public. So how do you memorize this little paragraph? It's 5 sentences. It's just 5 sentences. So I actually broke them down here for you. Number 1, you mentioned, and then you repeat what they like or dislike. So make sure that you always bring up what they say first. Next, I work for a company that's expanding right now, which is true. USANA is expanding. Number 3, I don't know if you have all the skills we're looking for. There's something psychological there, because now you're not trying to sound like a salesman, because you're basically saying, look, we have some standards and I don't know if you have all the skills that we're looking for. When that's very true. Okay. Then number 4, and I'm sure you're totally happy with your current job. Now that's also a little psychological, because they may not be happy, but you're assuming they're happy. And then they're like, no, I really am not happy. Okay, which happens a lot because most people are not happy at their job. But let's exchange numbers. I'd be happy to get you some more information. If you can memorize those 5 sentences, you can help 10 times the amount of people that you can currently help just with your circle of friends. I still want you to contact your circle of friends, don't get me wrong. But when you're in public and you've come across a good person, you got to have these 5 sentences down. The only way you're going to get there is to practice it on everyone you meet. First, you got to form them first, though. So you got to do this so many times. So when you get in front of somebody who's really, really good, you're already prepared and you're smooth. Okay. So that's it. Those 5 sentences. You mentioned that you mentioned that you like helping people, but you don't like making coffee and you don't like greeting people at the door. I work for a company that's expanding right now. I don't know if you have all the skills we're looking for, and I'm sure you're totally happy with your current job here at Wells Fargo. But let's exchange numbers. I'd be happy to get you some more information. And then they write down their number. Be quiet and have them write down their phone number. Okay, so really important that you do that. You just let them write down their number, because that's what happens. And you just gotta experience it. You just gotta have faith and just do it. Okay, so here is my challenge for you this week. Whoever memorizes the script and says it to the most prospects is going to get this beautiful USANA notebook. And it's really a nice one. I got it at the Las Vegas National event, and it's It's just a really classy, kind of a small half notebook. Says USANA all kind of imprinted in there. Not sure if it's leather or not, but it kind of looks like it's leather. Anyway, I love this book. I have 3 of them, but the incentive for this week is whoever prospects the most with that script, you got to use that script. Obviously, this is the honor system, is going to get that. Now, one of the things I'm putting out there is if you want to win this book and have some fun this week, send me a text or send me a message saying that you're in. And most of you have my cell phone number, or you can Facebook message me. I see a lot of you on the webinar right now. But send me a text. My number is 210-860-9001. I think most of you on the webinar have that. If you want to participate in this little fun thing we're going to do this week for this cool book, then send me a text. And I will announce who texts me this week on as we go through this webinar. Send me a text right now if you want to participate. And let's see who's going to win it. When you get a number, by the way, let's say that you are successful and you get a phone number. I want you to call me personally and I will help you prospect them the next day. Because this training is over, and there's going to be another training, there's going to be another short video about what to say when you call them the next day, but that's not now. So I want you to call me personally. I will help you prospect them the next day. Okay? The next training will be part 2, the process after you get their number. So the next time I do a training, that's what I will be covering. The fortune is in the immediate follow-up. In other words, if you get somebody's number and you don't call them back the next day, their enthusiasm goes down. And then if you wait 2 days, it's even less. And then when you wait 3 days, forget it. It's pretty much, they might not even remember you. You wait 4 days, 5 days, just throw the number away. Like the best time is within 24 hours. 1 day to 2 days max. So my Wells Fargo person, I asked her, when's the best time for me to call you tomorrow? She said 6 p.m. So I'm going to call her at 6 p.m. She's going to be hot. So that's really important. The fortune is not just in the follow-up, it's in the immediate follow-up. Please make sure you do that. Thank you for watching this training, and I look forward to hearing about your success stories when you are helping new people in public. Okay, to finish the webinar, we're going to talk about upcoming events. This Saturday, December 5th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at the home of Rosario Perez. There's the address right there. This is a Sanse spa party. So if you're in the San Antonio or Pleasanton or Poteet areas, this is going to be a great mixer to go to. At the home of Rosario Perez, they got a nice, huge living room area for a great event. They set up the big tables. They got the nice TV. It's really awesome. So RSVP to Ruby if you're going to make it and if you're in the San Antonio area. The 5th annual Sweet Retreat is coming up in Phoenix, Arizona, January 15th and 16th. This is going to be an amazing event with top female entrepreneurs. Obviously, it's ladies only. If it wasn't, I would totally be there. All of the top women in USANA plus top doctors. If you want to start your new year off with a bang and get the best training possible, I would be attending this Sweet Retreat. And we already have a lot of our team going. Here's a picture of my mom, Viola Krebs in the middle there with Lisa Hughes off to the right, and Sherry Bender and Phyllis Walker. Lovely ladies that were at the Sweet Retreat last year. And here's my mom with Karen Wolf, Dr. Karen Wolf, who's the doctor who's helped tens of thousands of patients. Here's Dr. Christine Wood and my mom. Another one, she wrote the book, How to Get Your Kids to Eat Healthy and Love It. And then here's, they actually do a facial during the Sweet Retreat. So it's really cool. They do all kinds of things for you. I am just jealous of you guys. It's going to be awesome. So it's $85 for a ticket. You can get a table of 10 for $750, but I think, I'm not sure if all the tables are sold out yet. I think the hotels are, but if you want to get a roommate, we can find you a room because people are always looking for roommates and, save you on the cost as well. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. So if you want to go to the Sweet Retreat and you're not already registered, please contact at the bottom, you see right there, my mom's phone number, Viola Krebs, or my wife, Crystal, is also attending. Who else from our team's going? You see it right there. Nora Lopez, Phyllis Walker, Andrea Hall, Sherry Bender, Nisha Parker, Cece Bowman, Anissa Morgan, and Victoria Horman. Very proud of you ladies. It's going to be an amazing event, the best way you can start your year off. But wait, there's more. The Sweet Retreat's going to have a special Sunday, January 17th event. And that's with Grace Keohoho, who's the co-founder of the Direct Selling World Alliance. She is a trainer that has helped us tremendously with our business. She has coached me personally, and I can tell you that it has changed my business. So grateful to her and her teachings. If you are at this Sweet Retreat, plan it. Just make sure you get there. That extra day, you're already going to be in Arizona. May as well stay one more day and learn from somebody who has a track record of helping people become very successful. Also in the Salt Lake City market, January 19th, the New Year, New You tour is happening. It's being hosted by your very own Randy and Viola Krebs, Executive Gold Directors. It's going to be at USANA Home Office, January 19th. So please make sure if you're in the Salt Lake City area to mark your calendar for that. There's a Network Marketing Pro City Tour that's in all these different cities. And that's from Mr. Eric Worre himself. You see it's in Salt Lake City in February. So you guys in Salt Lake City are very lucky. You have January, you have the New Year, New You, Salt Lake City in February. So that's the there's many other cities, by the way, for that tour for the Network Marketing Pro City Tour. Now, all of you need to mark your calendar for November 16th through the 20th of 2016, okay? That's a year away. So obviously you're planning for this, but this is Success on the Beach. Costa Rica is calling you. This is at the all-inclusive Westin Golf Resort and Spa in Playa Concha in Costa Rica. All-inclusive means your food is paid for, your room is paid for, and you can actually win this trip for free or win discounts on the trip. But this is where all the USANA family comes together to celebrate. Once a year, we have this big trip, and you can actually win this trip. So first thing you do is you have to opt in. So you go to, you log in on the hub and go to Success on the Beach. You do opt in right there. And once you've done that, basically the next thing you got to do is just make $5,000 more than you made last year. If you're brand new, then you're going to do that because you made $0 last year. So you have to make $5,000 more. If you make $5,000 more, you get $500 off your hotel. If you make $16,000 more than you did last year, your hotel is paid for the whole 4-day trip. If you make, I think it's like $21K more than you made last year, your flights are paid for. So you can win the trip for free or you can subsidize the trip. But we are all going to Costa Rica. Team DSI is going to Costa Rica. I'm going to be there. I know a lot of you are going to be there. And start tracking. Make sure you opt in because it's an amazing trip. Also, mark your calendars for April 15th and the 16th in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the USANA National event. Write this down. It's $139 for your ticket. Now, this is a 2-day event, Friday, April 15th, and Saturday, April 16th. And this event is the entire USANA United States market coming together in Las Vegas for a big training on Saturday from 9 to 5. And then Friday night is a gala dinner. It's like a big celebration, black tie, you want to dress up. I love the national event. I learned so much at it, and we're all going to be there in Las Vegas. In August of 2016, you and your team will want to be at USANA's International Convention. Now, this is the most important event of the entire year. And if you go to only one event, this is the one to go to. International Convention means that the entire company comes together, over 23 countries worth of associates. Okay, so like they fill up the Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City where the Utah Jazz play. It's like a stadium full of USANA associates from all these countries. Dr. Oz has been at our last 4 international conventions. You'll meet Dr. Wentz, our founder, top doctors in wellness, top athletes, top $1 Million Club members, trainings. This is the big kahuna. This is the big fish. August 24th through the 27th, 2016. Look at this. Our team is already registered in advance. All these people have already bought their ticket in advance because it's that important. Okay, so big congratulations to all of you. And then lastly, of December 2016 is the GoPro 7th annual GoPro Recruiting Mastery. Look at the lineup. You got Eric Worre, Mr. GoPro himself. You got Tony Robbins, the main man for motivation. And then now Sir Richard Branson, who's an entrepreneur, the owner of Virgin Records and many other businesses, super successful. I already bought my ticket for that. Really awesome event. So mark your calendar for December 1st to the 4th, 2016. You see how we have these events coming about every 3 months. The reason is because you want to get your batteries recharged every 3 months. You want to go learn, get better, and then all your new recruits you want to bring with you. So this is how it works, and this is how you build and have fun and make an income and help others. It's just the coolest line of work. I love going on these trips, and I cannot wait to be with you guys at all these events. We even have people that have purchased their tickets for GoPro in a year in advance. So big congratulations to each one of you listed. If you need Dr. Ladd McNamara CDs, these CDs are magical because your prospect listens to that and they say, oh my gosh, I love these products. I want to stay on these products. Or they say, I want to buy these products because they listen to the stories on Dr. Ladd's CD. He's helped over 10,000 patients. You get it at at laddmcnamara.com. If you're in San Antonio, I have 100 I bought, so you can get a 10-pack from me for $25. If you're in Utah, my parents also have some 10 packs or 20 packs, or you can order them yourself if you're not in those markets. And lastly, I just want to encourage you to be prepared. This is the picture of the bins that I keep in the trunk of my car. The GoPro books, the Power of Cellular Nutrition audios. I always am ready for that next prospect. And so I want to encourage you to go get some plastic bins from Office Depot and fill them up with GoPro books and USANA newspapers and Dr. Ladd CDs, and always be ready because you never know when that next person that you're going to change their lives is going to walk into your life. And you got to be ready. You got to be a pro. So again, to end our webinar, to remind you of our Team DMO, daily method of operation. Use your products every day. Read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material. Add 2 brand new people to your contact list and invite them. And get in state. So that's it. We've made it to the end of the webinar. We ended 3 minutes early. And I'm going to go ahead and go into after hours mode. And that means that if any of you want to stick around, ask some questions, or give us some of your comments, I would love to hear them. And so in my after hours mode, I want to just maybe just call on a few people as well and see what they liked about the webinar. I'm going to try Megan Martinez from Texas and see if their audio works. Can you unmute yourself, Megan and Renee? Are you there? Can't hear you. Still having problems. Dang it. Not sure what's going on there. We'll try and figure it out next week, Renee and Megan. Let's go to Diane from Oregon. I just unmuted you, Diane. What was the highlight for you on the webinar? Are you there, Diane? Dad, I'm not hearing anybody. This might be from the presenter mode. What's your status, Dad?
I see him unmuted.
Are you in listen only mode though?
I never changed it from where we were.
Can you double check?
Yep.
I hear you trying to talk, Megan.
All attendees are muted. All attendees are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
All right. Now I'm going to unmute you. All right, Megan. I just unmuted you, Megan.
Can you hear me, Jared?
Yep. It was
Okay,
our
is
fault.
that better?
Sorry.
Okay.
So I know the webinar is over, but first of all, what was the highlight for you on tonight's webinar?
Really? Let's see. I am thinking just everything in general, Jared.
In other words, awesome.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. But they're screaming, hang on. Hang on. We're trying to get people ready for bed and stuff.
Totally fine. Totally understand.
Better?
Yes.
Okay. Just basically, I just liked everything about it. These webinars are so informed. It's kind of just hard to just pinpoint one thing that was good about it. It's all very good and informative. I liked it.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
Renee?
No, he's already in the shower.
He's already in the shower. He's going to bed. All right. So before we move on, would you just tell some of the team some of the things you feel are making you successful?
Sure. Well, I think mostly number one is basically the support that we're getting from you and from everyone else. It means a lot to us when other people believe in us also, and just believing in ourselves. It's we just like the support of the whole team. Also, what I think is kept us on track is just kind of is the WAP, the action plan also too. That I think that helps us tremendously because that way we actually see, what we need to do and what goals we need to hit for the week. And just trying to stay positive and just staying consistent. A lot of consistency has a lot to do with it too. If we weren't consistent, then we wouldn't have clients. We wouldn't have a client list or an associate list. But Renee has done probably a lot more than I have. But he's more of a people person, and he's the I hate to call him salesman. He's like the salesman in the family. So, but yeah, I think those three things has helped us a lot. Which is, the support, the consistency, and the WAP.
You said the consistency, the weekly action plan, and the support.
Yes, and the trip to Costa Rica is in the van line too, so I'm not going to lie.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing, Megan.
You're welcome. I'm glad I got to come back on.
Yes, congrats on your success.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Isaac Zink from Oregon. I just unmuted you, Isaac. Or Dad, are you able to unmute Isaac? Dad, are you able to unmute Isaac Zink? I can't hear you, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't know how to unmute Isaac. Or if Isaac has to just unmute yourself. Isaac, if you're there.
He's unmuted. Somehow he needs to
you need to unmute yourself. Okay, well, Isaac, if you're able to unmute yourself, we'd love to hear from you. Let's go on to Melita Sheets from Portland, Oregon. Melita, are you able to unmute yourself? Melita? There we go.
There you go.
Hi, Melita. What was the highlight for you on the webinar?
Well, I think every Monday's webinar training is really terrific for us because it's a thing that you always get reminded of, and more training though. So for people like me that only do it part-time, and it's good to listen to it, and when the time comes, that I have more prospects, then I can use them up. That's why I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you, Melita. Good to hear your voice.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Khalid Medina and Barbara Medina from Texas. Are you able to unmute yourself? Or you have to unmute yourself, Khalid. Are you able to unmute yourself, Khalid? Or Barbara? Okay, maybe not. Catherine Lord from Washington. I just unmuted you. I think you need to unmute yourself, Catherine. Are you able to unmute yourself?
I'm unmuted.
Okay, we hear you loud and clear. So what was the highlight for you on the webinar?
It is just that reminder to form, and I think I'm getting better at it. Without just like jumping on somebody and going, about the vitamins part, just talking to them about what they're interested in. Like, for instance, when I went down to my neighbor, I really talked to him a lot about his interview and how it all went. But the first thing he said to me when I went in was about the vitamins, and I just disregarded and then talked to him about the interview to, get him talking about himself. And it seemed to work. And so, anyway, yes, I think that's really important.
Fantastic work, Catherine. I'm glad.
Me too.
And what was the highlight of the webinar for you?
Oh, that was it. The form, like to just,
okay,
keep. I have to keep reminding myself to do that, and to not just go right into the whole vitamin thing, like meeting somebody and talking to them. I did the same thing with the man at the supermarket. Anyway, and get them talking about themselves. And it's good to hear people, good to hear what they have to say and get to know them. I really like that because I'm a people person, so I love people.
Well, I can tell that you're forming because your business is growing.
Well, thank you.
Yes. So keep up the good work, because on a part-time basis, sometimes it's hard, but you keep that positive attitude you always have, Catherine. You're always doing personal development, and, we're very proud of you.
Yes. And just so you know, I'm going to have to go because I'm actually on call and I have to go back to work on my calls. So thank you so much.
We're officially done, and you're very welcome. I'm just going to actually give the final word to my parents. Mom and Dad, Randy and Viola Krebs, what was the highlights for you on the webinar?
Well, for me, I love how you have it laid out in 5 sentences to memorize, because I just remember when I was memorizing those, and now it's just like it just rolls off my tongue, like one right after the other, because I've done it so much. But and it's so simple because you don't even say the word, you people even where you're from, and they'll give you their number. And so you'll just be amazed, all you associates that are new and starting out. It's pretty exciting when that happens.
Absolutely it is. And you're so good now, Mom. You're so smooth, and you have so many prospects and new associates and new clients. It's just awesome because your skill is so good.
Well, I've messed up a lot, but I've failed forward, right?
Right.
And that's
so true.
That's the only way to get it, is just by just doing it. And sometimes, when I was first learning, I think to myself, what did I just say? But it worked, whatever it was.
Funny. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, and it's like it doesn't matter really what you say. You just got to start opening your mouth and talking. Because I still, there's still people that I need to not pass up. I find myself saying, oh, I should have talked to them. And I shouldn't even have to think that. It should be almost natural to at least communicate some or something.
Mm-hmm.
So just like I say, just open your mouth, smile a lot, and smiles attract a lot.
That's right, they do. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mom and Dad. Thanks for all your hard work on this webinar and for creating these recordings and working through these bugs with any meeting. Appreciate all your work.
We'll see how it goes here.
Right?
Yep.
Well, it's time to see. So we're going to end the webinar by saying good night and God bless. So everybody say good night and God bless.
Good night.
Good night. God bless.
Good night. God bless. Thank you for all your work.
Good night. God bless.